Today is day 347 of the year of streaming and learning to code. We are continuing on with project number 8, Simple Calculator. It is undying. It's absolutely ridiculous. Oh, hey there, little cat. I just went to move my arms, readjust our seating position, and she jumped up mid-flight. We grazed you, cat. Hopefully you're doing okay. What are you looking for? What are you doing? You a cat? Yeah, you're a cat. Who's got your tail? I do. I've got your tail. Dee 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 la da 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 do do dee 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 dee. Tiny cat, you do need to shimmy somewhere else. That way we can kind of focus on the stream. You're moving the microphone, cat. We can all see it. There's no denying it. Hey, what is this? Oh, yeah, furry ears. Dee 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 la da 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 dee 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 dee. Oh my god, you're backing out of the code. You are just so. Are you assuming the napping position? Yes. Yeah, claws of doom. Your tail. All right. Settled? Yeah, you're good. You're good. Okay, so we've got. Let's do a quick rundown of everything we've currently got going. We have the following. That mic's good. The mic is decent. We have mic audio, webcam. We've got our calculator nonsense, our files up and running, and we have Twitch chat going. I've set a timer. We've got an early day planned for tomorrow. So I'm gonna try and shoot for like a 30-minute stream. I know that's probably not going to happen exactly like that, but fingers crossed we'll see what we have. Hopefully we can keep it shorter than longer. The last couple days with this damn calculator, it's turned into like 2.5-hour endeavors, and it just results in a bunch of nothingness and sorrow, and it's quite tragic. I think that's all part of the learning process, so I think it's going to lead to something positive. I just am not sure what. From the top, it's been a while since we've read through our examples, and Topher hit me up on Discord and said he had updated the instructions. So we'll gander. We will gander. Okay, so from the top, simple calculator. Create a calculator that allows for addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Good. We are trying our best to achieve that. Hey, Petey! How you doing? I made it early today. You did make it early. We are just minutes into the fun. We're just sort of reorganizing our plan of attack. I think the updates to the instructions are down here in the extra credit area, maybe for the example, but we'll see. What are we shooting for? So, specifics. Specifications. Your calculator should allow the user to click buttons to enter a number followed by a function, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. After selecting a function, the user should be able to enter another number followed by another function or the equals button. The user should be able to continue entering numbers followed by a function any number of times. After each function, the calculated results should be displayed. Extra credit. Create an all clear button, which clears the currently displayed number on the first click and clears the entire calculator memory on the second click. AC stands for all clear, which will clear all numbers previously entered. C stands for clear, which will only clear the most recent number you entered. See if you can handle keyboard events to allow the user to enter numbers and functions, plus, minus, slash, asterisk, and equals. in the calculator. Aha. That's the new bit. In the calculator from their keyboard form. Also, handle the enter key in the same way you would the equals sign. Alright. That could be the handy tip that Topher had mentioned. Unless I just totally don't remember that, but I think that's a little bit the slash and asterisk, because we had those cases. We had another case below similar to this type of deal last night that we got rid of. Now, I had originally put them in because I wasn't sure how the keyboard event listener was going to handle and process those and what info it would be sending. But that seems to be exactly what will be happening. So we will end up adding those. That means we also, with our current code setup, which we're probably going to be changing quite a bit of it, is adding it back into the regex filter that we've got going on. Okay, what to do from here? Example code. Let's look at that. Simple calculator from hell. Topher's been having some fun, I can see. Good, good, good. Awesome. 1, 2 plus 3 equals 15. You know, I'm not sure if we're actually going to finish this calculator before the New Year's rolls around. We've got, I don't know how many days left. Oh my god, cat, you fell off my lap and your claws dug into my ankle. I'm pretty sure that's going to leave a mark. Can you reorient yourself? You good? Yeah, you're good. We need to look at our calculator. Uh-oh, why is there an asterisk down here? Probably because we have to save. That's better. That's cool. Okay, so here's this. Dum 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 dum. Son of a bitch. We wanted our HTML file, not our JavaScript file. Rookie move, Steven. Also, why does it want to auto default this page to Danish? Do we have Danish written? What does that say about Google and their AI ability to... Well, it's probably not AI that's determining this particular option, but still, someone's making the decision, and they feel that JavaScript is Danish-ish enough to qualify as their language. Slightly concerning. Back to our calculator, though. Here we go. Copied this. Continuing on. What to do, what to do. File. View, developer, JavaScript console. And we would like the following. Line 102 apparently has some form of a crippling error tied to it. Yep, that's us. That is us. I realize we may be changing this, but in the meantime, as a quick little fix, let's go ahead and piece this back together briefly. Uh-oh. We're sneezy. This is bad. Save yourselves. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Dum dum. Okay. We've got our division and multiplication triggers back in place. We don't need to keep all this. We are going to just start cutting out the excess nonsense that we really don't need or want to deal with. Yes, eventually we will be getting rid of these for the parameter route. We're going to go with the parameter route eventually. We will clear this noise out. And what was it? To clear the whole line? Command X. That's so cool. So handy. All of this is going away forever. Cool. We are starting to consolidate. Minimize. Yeah, we should have some type of thing that we are going to pass on, but we're going to get rid of that for now. We're really just trying to piece this calculator back together. Now, equals. This was something we were currently dealing with. This doesn't need to be anything. We're passing equals something. We're passing equals that operator. Eventually, we'll be passing it this operator information. In the meantime, this operator will currently, it will look for that now that it's there, but if and when it was empty, it would have just looked to the variable. But we're trying to get rid of our globals. We've consolidated this noise. You know what? We don't need all the console log stuff. We know this is floating. It's alive. Get rid of you. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Console log stuff. Get rid of that. Okay. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. D D. Dap 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 dap. Dum 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 dum. So eventually we're gonna have the very basic, like three functions. I think we're gonna end up with our left operand, our right, and then some form of an equals that is compiling all of this nonsense. That was the other thing, is what if, instead of just filtering out the pattern, numbers fall in this, others fall in that, I want to define regex for an actual calculator. I think crafting some type of regex to take a... Now, I'm terrible when it comes to regex format, but some type of number 0 to 9 type thing, followed by, again, I don't recall what the proper setup is, but any of the following: plus, minus, divide, asterisk. Oh, can't do that because of that's how you comment stuff out in JavaScript. Asterisk, slash followed by, is it a plus? Maybe I do a plus. I can't remember, or a comma. But this is kind of what I'd like to set up and just go deep. Have our one-line calculator via regex. I don't know if that's an option, but if we're shooting, if we're going off the deep end for efficiency and fuck the world, then I think it would be fine if we had our one-line calculator via regex. We might be dreaming a little bit larger than necessary, but considering it's been, oh, what is it? I think we've spent 97 hours on this one calculator. It's been about 4 months now. Not quite that bad, but it feels pretty close to it. It's just awful. So somehow, whatever the proper regex setup is to indicate we're looking for a number, some type of math operator, followed by a number, followed by another math operator, basically indefinitely. That's the world I want to live in. In fact, we may Google that. We may Google that. Okay. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Let's close out of this noise. What's going on in chat and stuff? Made it or Toasty. Hey, good morning. Good morning to you. Yeah, motor. One of those. Morning to you as well. Select me. You were the chosen one. BDX. You're too kind. We're just trying to survive. Toasty. But then, what happened? Select me. I had the high ground. Oh, you were the chosen one. I had the high ground. Toasty. What? McGrainberg. Hey, McGrainberg. How you doing? You don't need regex for anything in your calculator, nerd. I want the calculator to just go away and die. That's my dream. Because right now, the calculator it's haunting me. And I can't win. What were we gonna look for? I'm curious to see what is out there. JavaScript. Regex. Calculator. Yes. Someone else has looked for this. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Deep 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 deep. Deep 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 deep. You know, I don't think my dream plan actually exists. I'm trying to write a simple calculator with JavaScript. I want to check if user input is correct or not. I wrote regular expression in order to make sure user input is proper, but it's not working. What I want to do is a simple rule, which is operator, blah, 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 should be followed by operand, 0 through 9, but first, operator can be minus or plus. The regular expression below is not working. What is my mistake? Plus, minus. If 0 through 9, else blah, blah, blah. I don't think we're gonna be that guy. Oh, there's no way in hell we're gonna pull that off. Damn, damn, damn. Don't mix that one. Bob Danoom. Dilly. Hey, Bob. How you doing? Cecil, this calculator will be his Palpatine. It's only a matter of time till he kills all the younglings. Oh, God. This calculator has just been more than I ever bargained for. Toasty, how will you ever program automatic rockets if you don't get over this calculator? I hope not. Read this first comment. Oh. For all, don't mix regular expressions into the calculator. Just don't. Damn. Son of a bitch, that's probably a sign. A foot-long sub is right. That was your big dream, right? It was my big dream. I want a one-line calculator that solves all my problems. Everything hurts. We'll face the calculator one-on-one. Don't mind me. Okay. If I've got... from scratch, left up, right up, and the operator itself. Somehow I need to... How will left op get its value? Is it an individual thing that I just automatically assign it? Or is it something that eventually needs to be compiled? Should it just be a variable, or should it be a function? I think it should be a function. Yeah. It should be some type of function. Operator has multiple values. So I need to figure out... That should also be some type of... I don't know what the right answer... I don't know if it's better to have all of these as functions or set them up as just basic variables like I've got up here. I'm supposed to... I should be pushing them to functions as parameters. This is apparently the better way to go. Is it a problem that I haven't really run into issues yet regarding this? I don't know if I've had I don't think I've had projects that are large enough where I've run into performance issues based on whether I was updating them as... Remember before I had operator as the variable, and I was updating it like so. Divide. I know this is kind of looked down upon, and this is the preferred way of doing things. But out of my year of doing minor novice level work, I don't even think I've come close to a point where my projects have really benefited or shown at least noticeable performance change by doing it one way over the other. I realize it's probably best practice, but I guess that might be an issue for why it hasn't really clicked yet, since I haven't run into an issue like that. Is that a thing? Should I be concerned about that? Maybe not. I'm crazy. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Oh dear God. Death. Nightbot. I never killed Nightbot. I need to kill. Hold on. Dum 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 dum. Toasty. Never would have thought someone asked that stupid of a question on Stack Overflow. My bad. McGreenberg. Message deleted. The Java or the regex nightmare. McGreenberg, stupid bot. It's regex, not spam. Cecil, yeah, stop spamming symbols, man. Like TI, it can be whatever you like. Deselecting. Maybe you should take some programming design courses. I've noticed structure appears to be a big issue for you. I agree. I should do. Learn common design patterns. Is there an equivalent to Flexbox Froggy? And Flexbox Froggy or CSS Grid where they go over structure? Is that a thing? I'd happily set the project on hold. CSS Grid. You know, we can just open it from here. Does anyone have good... what's it called? Design site recommendations? For me to learn? Because, yeah, that's why I stopped, because prior to this JavaScript nightmare, the biggest thing that I was running into for these projects was on the CSS front. Not so much the actual, like, styling, you know, red color, font weight, and things like that. It wasn't so much that. It was more of the layout and the spacing. So Flexbox Froggy and Grid Garden were perfect. And I stopped, I think, after Project 4 or 5. I think it was after Project 4 where I stopped to do both Flexbox and Grid Garden. And those were immensely helpful for the last couple projects in spacing things. Hell, we're even using them for the calculator as well. But yeah, now I'm noticing it's envisioning the scope of the projects that it has really started to rear its ugly head. And I guess the other thing is I don't even know what to key in. Like, I don't know what to look for. You guys mentioned, was it patterns? Or design patterns? I guess I can throw that into Google, but prior to someone saying that, I guess I would have thrown in code structure planning, almost like a project management type thing, but the programming equivalent. Select me. I don't know if any online resources. I learned patterns mostly by noticing them as I worked. Also books. McGreenberg. I think the problem is you don't understand the nature of the language, so you don't know how to approach the problem. That is also true. That is... Even though we have been using JavaScript for a while now, consider it a year, it's changed our focus for the first 159 days, it was different languages as we bounced our way through Code Academy. And then at Code Wars, yeah, we did start to slowly chip away and get a better understanding of JavaScript. But then when we made it to Free Code Camp, we hit the reset button and started all over again with HTML and CSS and started to forget all of that stuff. We built up. But then when we started all of our new projects again, we started to forget the nitty-gritty of JavaScript as we were piecing together easier projects. And now this calculator rears its head, and we're just at a complete loss as we try to piece it together. It's like having to deal with the learning curve all over again, which is why this calculator has been so painful. I think if we had been faced with this calculator project earlier in the middle of the year when we were doing Code Wars more frequently, I actually think we would have fared pretty good, all things considered. But now it's just painful. Greenberg. I think the problem is you don't understand the nature of the language, so you don't know how to approach the problem. Definitely. I don't know where to begin. That's where I struggled so much on this specific project too, on the JavaScript front when I started, because I had no idea. I didn't know which direction was up. I had zero orientation on how to tackle this thing. Greenberg, like I don't see a single object in your code. Yes, yet it's the most important JavaScript data structure. See, I think in all my projects prior to this, I think I had done 7 projects without having a JavaScript object. And when I finally reached this calculator, which needed a JavaScript object, I didn't have any of that. I didn't know where to go. I had to go to MDN to figure out how to make an array all over again. I had to Google variable thing equals that. It had all left my mind. And remember, all the learning happens on stream. I only deal with it now. There's no research when the stream is down. None of that. There's no reading up. There's a little bit of daydreaming on what I can do, maybe. But I didn't get the chance to tackle it. Oh crap. Like, I didn't even get to deal with Nightbot. Son of a bitch. How do I should deal with the links with Nightbot. Everything hurts. Toasty, McGreen, plus, you don't code long enough per day. Most developers work their best with all their information in their short-term memory. Agreed. I have to start from scratch, and it's after midnight. It's all tragic. This is a survival journey. It is an exploratory mission, and we are down to less than 20 days, and we're just clinging to the little bit of life we have left. We will survive somehow. Hey, Topher, how you doing? McGreenberry, short-term memory, Cecil, code plus articles, beginners to design stuff. Yeah, let's click on that. Give me some of that in my life. Which, yeah, Nightbot, linky hell. Cecil, you gotta get rid of your damn bot. Topher, how we doing? We're trying to survive. Nightbot is still just awful. Should I just unmod Nightbot? Can I do that? Unmod Nightbot. There. Thank God. Ugh. Nightbot. Holy hell. Why are its default settings so aggressive? I realized Nightbot could be a very beneficial ally, but it's just needlessly aggressive. Here are the links. Cecil, I see your link in on my phone, but I don't see your link on the chat. Can we relink? Damn. You know what? I can bring it up here. Copy and paste. And also I don't know if Nightbot tried to ban Cecil, so I'm just gonna run it anyways. Okay, Cecil sent the link. Way cool. Way cool. Holy crap. I thought I unmodded Nightbot. Oh my god, it's like the demon bot from hell. Nightbot and this calculator must spawn from the same dark corner of hell. That's the only thing that I can... Jesus. This is just tragic. Did we open the article? We're gonna read the article. Look, we had limited time for stream. We're gonna look at whatever article there is and just come to terms with what we can look for, because our lack of ability to piece this together is just... it's just awful. Topher, no one controls Nightbot except Nightbot. Oh my god. I know it's supposedly developed by what is it, Better Twitch TV, but I'm pretty sure Nightbot is made by Skynet. How else could it be so advanced and know what we're thinking all the time? Topher, how about you simplify this project a bit? I agree. We should simplify the crap out of this. Let's... What is the absolute minimum I need to pull this off? I know I'm going to have some form of a... left and right, they're either going to be variables or functions or a combination of both. Variable, function. One of these is going to lead somewhere. Okay, okay. D. Oh, and footlong sub. I don't get it. Did we not ban Nightbot? I'm gonna ban Nightbot. There. If I tried to unmod Nightbot, but there, I banned Nightbot. Hopefully that sticks. Footlong, post as many links as you want. Let's link the f out of this, right? Yeah. Good. Good. Okay, we've got design pattern there and design source. We're going to have a story time in the near future where we can read through all of this. Okay. What are we looking for? So, Topher, simplifying things. Just make your calculator take a number, then an operator, then another number, and then display a result. Cranberg, MVP, Topher. Forget about decimals and operator chaining. Okay, the basics. Topher. Or Nightbot, always getting picked on by BDX. Well, if Nightbot wasn't pissing off the natives, maybe we would have let him hang out, but Jesus. Alright. Deselect me. Pissing off. No, piss off Nightbot. Exactly. A foot long. Thank you, sir. Kung Steve Khan. Talking of Link, I ordered a Switch today. I'll get the Rhino book. I need my 8-ball function, though. We will add him back. I just haven't had the time to tinker with his attitude problem. Nightbot's vicious. Kung Steve Khan. Yeah. Breath of the Wild. Pretty freaking epic. Also, pro tip. Amiibo cards USA. Copy. This is where you want to be. This is the real deal. Go ahead and save yourself, like, I don't know, couple $100 in Amiibo statues and just get the cards. It's quite fantastic. They work beautifully. I'm gonna send the link. Here's this. You go treat yourself to those, Kung Steve Khan and anyone else who's played Breath of the Wild. They're fantastic. So that's a thing. See, we've got our cards right right here. Yeah, a whole flock of them. And we picked up the 4 new. Before we had ordered the 18, it took a while. They had to wait to release the follow-up 4. But yes, now we've got all of them. So they're extremely ta-da. You get all of them, and they're delightful, and they work. And you got the fun little backside to them. Yeah, dude, get all up in there. Amiibo life. Okay, good. Back into action. The DLC came out recently, so we've been tinkering with Breath of the Wild when we've had a spare moment, which is far and few in between. But back into fixing things. You can get rid of Flexbox, Grid Garden, JavaScript noise, calculator. So we were doing stuff. Shiny objects. Let's see. What are we looking for? Right. Yes, stay on topic. My bad. Kung Steve Khan. Sorry, chat derailed him. DLC. It is easy to do. Okay, so we were discussing setting up a basic calculator. No decimals, no chaining of operators. I want a number to do one of the following: plus, minus, one of those, and another number. Okay. Dum. What would I do? Well, I want to be able to click on the number. So I do want to keep all of my event listener noise. And I can basically keep... I want to keep this. All of that. And... match... I've got my regex filters, but to match whatever that is, and push it to build a number. So number I can keep. Did I keep the variable number? Yeah. Or yeah, no. Keep it. Keep it. So what do I need to do now? Let's just see if we can make it work. I feel like I should start from scratch. It's just all sad. Save. Refresh. Well, at least the errors are gone, so that's cool. What if I do 2 plus Sakash 2 0? Uh-huh. Well, somehow I've pissed something off. I'm gonna get rid of the decimal in the clear. Let's keep making our code more and more simple. One of the switch cases will be dying in the near future. I think subtotal and number will die. I can probably get rid of math operation. I think I can get rid of math operation. And we can probably just have the single function. I'm going to steal button content really quick. Copy. Close or destroy. So this will end up being... We're getting rid of decimal. We're getting rid of clear. We've got a number and a math operator. Instead of math operation, we're going to call it equals. It's always going to be totaling whatever we have. It will take button content. The switch case will refer to... Is that right? No. Button content here. That's get passed through. We don't need this, because global variables are bad. Alright. I think I'm starting to list slowly in the right direction. See, select me. I've been working long days and need the dulcet tones of BDX struggling to put me to sleep. This is why we do this. This is exactly why we do that. Greenberg, maybe you should have started with a strongly typed language. You're probably right. 98% of you are right 98% of the time. Probably more. Probably closer to 111% of you are right 111% of the time. Greenberg Gus, switch cases are ugly. Are they? They're so... Yeah, they're ugly and confusing. Deselect me. Git rm -r dot and commit. And fuck it. And git commit. Get wrecked. Yesterday we pushed all of our nonsense to GitHub. We wanted the historians to be able to see that there was this tragic day yesterday, 346. I think let's save. And let's add back in asterisk and divide. There is fur all up in our mouth again. Damn you, cat. Save. Refresh. 2 plus 2. Alright, we're falling in the right direction. Steve Kong. But you didn't fix the one update yesterday. Yeah, is that a thing? That update's been there for a while. We've just kind of been ignoring it. Also, our webcam covers a majority of that update portion of the monitor. That whole lower right section is just blocked. Out of sight, out of mind. In addition to our eye patch microphone setup, kind of covers a lot of that. So I should do... I don't even know what to do. Kung Steve Con, it's like Mac OS update. Update now. Nope. Been like this for years. Yeah, we've gotten our Mac update notice, like, constantly. I keep telling it to go away and, like, mind its own business, but... I don't have time for its nonsense. I'm too busy with my own nonsense to tinker with it. Let me go back to story time. Let's face it, I'm not going to be able to piece together this nightmare tonight, so let me gander at the general idea of what we have here. Okay, this is going to be a long read. Not now, but in the future. I just want to make it through the first portion to get an idea of what I'm up against. Same with this bit. Target audience. Oh, good. The small font is comforting. That means this will last us a very long time. With examples. Alright, well both of these are good. Let me save both these links. From the top though, a moment of story time. Brace yourselves. From the top, and then I think after story time, despite the lack of adding things, we did clean up a lot of the comments that were here. We chipped away at a lot of the noise. So I can live with that. I can live with that. That's going to count as our progress for today. Save. But here, so, a beginner's guide to design patterns. What the hell does that mean? What a great question. Let's find out together. Ever wonder what design patterns are? In this article, I'll explain why design patterns are important, and we'll provide some examples in PHP of when and why they should be used. What are design patterns? Design patterns are optimized, reusable solutions to the programming problems that we encounter every day. A design pattern is not a class or a library that we can simply plug into our system. It's much more than that. It is a template that is to be implemented in the correct situation. It's not language specific either. A good design pattern should be implemented in most, if not all, languages, depending on the capabilities of the language. Most importantly, any design pattern can be a double-edged sword. If implemented in the wrong place, it can be disastrous and create many problems for you. I get the feeling that's what I've got going on. But the unintentional version of this, I think I pretty much prepped myself for destruction from the get-go. However, implemented in the right place at the right time, it can be your savior. This seems good. This seems like exactly what I need and something that I should definitely spend the time further investigating. As a brief little further tidbit follow up, there are three basic kinds of design patterns: structural, creational, and behavioral. Structural patterns generally deal with relationships between entities, making it easier for these entities to work together. Creational patterns provide instantiation mechanisms, making it easier to create objects in a way that suits the situation. And behavioral patterns are used in communication between entities and make it easier and more flexible for these entities to communicate. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and shimmy onwards. You know what? No. It jumps to a new section here. We will finish out this last little tidbit, shall we? Look, it's got a picture. People love pictures. Yeah, let's do this. Greenberg. PHP? Nay. You don't like PHP? I thought it was an interesting, at least, maybe it was just the course that Codecademy offered or the activities, but I thought the PHP course, which is one they got rid of, can't believe they got rid of it. I thought it was decent. I thought it was somewhat interesting. Now, true, it was just a brief little tutorial course, but somewhat interesting nonetheless. Anyways, why should we use them? Design patterns are, by principle, well thought out solutions to programming problems. Many programmers have encountered these problems before and have used these solutions, laser beam, to remedy them. If you encounter these problems, why recreate a solution when you can use an already proven answer? I like that. Yeah, that's good. Someone else has probably made a calculator. Let's use theirs. Example. And then we'll move on to the little introduction to this one, and then we'll all call it quits, and we can all run away from this calculator as far as we can for the next 24 hours. Example. Let's imagine you've been given the responsibility of creating a way to merge two classes which do two different things based on one situation. That kind of sounds like we've got two different numbers that need to come together and mingle inside of a calculator. This seems very applicable. These two classes are heavily used by the existing system in different places, making it difficult to remove these two classes and change the existing code. To add to this, changing the existing code requires that you also need to test any changed code. Since these sorts of edits in a system which relies on different components almost always introduces new bugs, instead of doing this, you can implement a variation of the strategy pattern and adapter pattern, which can easily handle these types of scenarios. Yeah, every time I make a new change here, it seems to fuck something up basically everywhere else, which makes updating and changing the code horrifying. PHP, class strategy examples, private, 1, 2, context, public function construct, something about this, public function that, if this context, something about 1, else 2, and such. Pretty simple, right? Now let's take a closer look. We're good. We're saving our closer look for the future, but tons of fun. Let me copy this and add that to my list of things to further peruse in the future. That's one thing saved, and version 2. Wow, this is a massive article. Holy hell. We're only gonna make it through like the preface, maybe. Greenberg, I've been hurt too many times by PHP. Select me. PHP is crufty, but it's not the wretched language everyone makes it out to be. Select me. It has its pros and cons like every other language, just maybe a few more cons. Delta V, in my experience, professional programmers are pretty cagey about admitting they know a technology once they have encountered enough terrible quality projects that use that technology. It's not a developer-friendly language. Good to know. That probably highlights why Codecademy got rid of the PHP course that they offered. I just thought it was fascinating because what is it? Is it you add? I can't remember. Do you add PHP on top of HTML, or you put HTML inside of PHP? It was one of those. Anyways, it was really closely related. The thing that threw me for a loop was the fact that they go through, and at most tutorial entry level sites, which is where most of my experience hails from on this year-long journey, a lot of them group together HTML and CSS when they teach you the basics of programming to give you some insight on what the hell can happen. And then they usually start to sprinkle in some introductory JavaScript stuff. But what I thought was strange for Codecademy was they had all the intro HTML and CSS, then like the intro to JavaScript, but then they go through all the other languages. At the very end, the last course they had was PHP, and I thought it was strange that they didn't introduce it earlier with HTML and CSS, because it seemed like it went hand in hand, especially with HTML. So, one rant, we've done it before, but yeah, that's something that I thought was odd when they broke down their catalog that way. See, select me. The legacy PHP I maintain and fix on a daily basis is pretty bad. Well, it was probably time to get rid of it. That would make sense for why it was just this summer when they got rid of the PHP course on Codecademy. Anywho, is our last little tidbit of something, food for thought, things for me to gander at in the future regarding design patterns is the following. We'll probably make it to about here, target audience. If we can get rid of the highlighting, damn, highlighting issues. There we go. From the top. Design patterns are reusable solutions to commonly occurring problems in software design. They are both exciting and fascinating topic to explore in any programming language. One reason for this is that they help us build upon the combined experience of many developers that came before us and ensure we construct our code in an optimized way, meeting the needs of problems we're attempting to solve. Design patterns also provide a common vocabulary to describe solutions. This can be significantly simpler than describing syntax and semantics when we're attempting to convey a way of structuring a solution in code to form others. In code form to others. In this book, we will explore applying both classical and modern design patterns to the JavaScript programming language. Oh, this one's specific to JavaScript. That's cool. Target audience. Fingers crossed we're in the target audience. Anything revolving around newbie idiots, that's what we're looking for. This book is targeted at professional developers, damn, wishing to improve their knowledge of design patterns and how they can be applied to the JavaScript programming language. Well, we've got the last half, which kind of applies to us. Some of the concepts covered: closures, prototypal inheritance, will assume a level of basic prior knowledge and understanding. I know what a variable is. Does that qualify me? Probably not. I can make a pretty bad for loop, if that will get me in the door. If you find yourself needing to read further about these topics, a list of suggested titles is provided for your convenience. If you'd like to learn, okay, good, and yeah, all that kind of fun stuff. Well, this is that's going to be a very thorough breakdown of all this kind of stuff. So we're definitely saving this link as well. Copy. And the last, let's face it, it's been a week, at least a week, maybe even more, of struggling with our code. We did clear out a lot of the excess nonsense in our JavaScript, we had tons of things, noise, other stuff. Obviously, the commented out crap didn't help, but we also had console logs on everything, which made reading our code both here in our file and on our calculator kind of ridiculous because we had duplicates for everything. I mean, it was console log galore. Oh, damn. It was this nightmare. It was tragic. So we cleared out most of that noise. And then I think tomorrow tomorrow we have a bit more time to focus on the stream. I just don't want this to turn into another 3.5 hour journey of failure. So the fact that we cleaned it up, true, our calculator isn't quite functional, but we cleaned it up. We've got some good additional resources that we can reference. And then we're going to try to set up the most simplified version of a calculator, just 2 numbers, no chaining, and just get a result. And then I think we're going to build from there. So let's go ahead and commit and push for tonight to GitHub, and we will walk away from this nightmare without too many limbs missing. Save. GitHub. Dum diddy dee, lie die diddy dee, dee lie da diddy dee. Bam bam. Diddy bee doo doo. GitHub desktop. Removed. Stupid stuff. There we go. I'm sure the historians will know exactly what that means when they look back on this 200 years from now. Remove stupid stuff. Commit to master and push. Let's close this. Was that even open? That didn't even show. It never showed in OBS. Well, we did remove stupid stuff, and then we did commit and push. It was a lot of red in here. We had already pushed it, but that's okay. So we had that going on. Let's close out of this. We forgot to open that. Repositories. Updated 41 seconds ago. Nice. See? Removed stupid stuff, exactly as we stated. We can even click into it. Cool. Alright. Dum. History. Yeah, wow. Let's look at the history for a calculator. Set up initial files, set up JavaScript click events, set up regex. We added an array. Yeah, that was like, what, a 2-hour stream to add a single array? JavaScript hell, deeper into JavaScript hell. Refactored a majority of our JavaScript, more JavaScript hell, and then remove stupid stuff. This is perfect. Is this what everyone else's GitHub looks like? I really hope it does. Are these the kind of comments that other people put in their code? I don't think I'm using GitHub properly. We'll be sure to look at all of our projects, history, and comments when we go to check this out in the future. But let's back out of that for now. Let's see, we survived another day. We barely survived another day. Okay. Empty, Greenberg, check out a new branch and start. Oh yeah, we should start a new branch or just a new repository for this project. Whatever. We are gonna survive this damn calculator. We are. We're gonna come out somehow. C-select me, new follower. Really gotta get that sound working. Damn. Well, thank you for the new follower. Kung Steve Kong, how many completed projects have you done in this 1 year project? So far, we are on project number. Will this bring it to us? Hopefully. No? Maybe? Here it is. So far, we've completed 7 so far. Hello World, number guessing game, coin toss, magic 8-ball, random user, mouse position, quest for the Holy Grail, and now we're on the calculator. But the other thing is that we didn't start working on these projects a year ago. We only started working on these projects since October. The first 159 days of our journey took place at Code Academy, and we did all of the free content they had there. Then after 159 days at Code Academy, completing all their free courses, we then made our way to Code Wars, and we were there for quite a while, chipping away at daily challenges, just different, I don't know, they just offered challenges and puzzles. We were using JavaScript to solve all of those puzzles and challenges and whatnot. And then we made our way to Free Code Camp, which is kind of similar to Code Academy, slightly more focused learning path, and we made it about, I'd say, 85% of the way through their front-end developer certificate. I do want to finish that out, but it had basically been 9 months of these tutorial-type sites, and it was kind of a rut, if you will, just treading water at that point. So Topher set up all of these projects for us to tackle to try and get us out of those tutorial sites and into get us used to more of a regular kind of workflow, if you will, working with multiple files together, crafting your own projects. And we started doing these on October 1st. So, and now it's December, and we're trying to knock these out. But yeah, we're getting there. It's just the goal is to stream every day and to stream coding every day, to some degree. Some days are short. Some days are like 25-minute streams, but as long as we just get it done, doesn't matter. Some days are longer, 2-hour streams, 3 hours. We've been having more longer streams, but it's this fucking calculator. Death. The stupid JavaScript required to make it work. I just can't wrap my mind around it, so we're getting there. We refuse to quit. Shocking how far you can go with lack of skill and a needless amount of perseverance. But that's kind of also one of the to highlight what others can do. I want others to know that they can learn how to code, and they'll make far more progress than I will, even in less time, because I've hit the reset button so many times, both with Code Academy, Code Wars, Free Code Camp, and again with these projects. Where to go? Well, Hello World. Yeah, resetting, from here even in October. So, I mean, anyone else can make it very far in just a few months. But yeah, anyways, we'll get there. We've got less than 20 days until day 365. We just need to hang on. Kung Steve Kong, how many projects completed? Project 1, calculator? Yeah, Project 1, still working on it. If I started with this, yes, I'd probably still be chipping away at this one calculator. Kung Steve Kong, dude, you're such a goddamn beast. Tenacious as fuck. Oh, for trying to stick with it? Curiapi? Pretty amazing consistency. Yes, yeah, we've At least consistency is our strong suit. I will admit that. Did Topher make his calculator from hell? Yeah, he updated it. He updated um the calculator so it would reflect my thoughts and feelings, and he also threw simple into quotes because it is not just a simple calculator. This thing has been awful. It's been far more difficult than I realized it would be. Oh, Kiri up pay. Okay. Interesting. I'm an idiot. Yeah, as we try to get better with coding over the year, our ability to read usernames has gotten worse day by day. One of the things that is extremely frustrating to me is my inability to read usernames on Twitch. I really thought after close to a year of this I'd get better at it, but it's proven to get worse every single day. Soul crushing. Anywho, speaking of soul crushing, let's go ahead and land this bird. Let's close out of that. We've got this. Our code has been saved. Let's jump out to OBS. Kung Steve Con, your next project should be a voiceover username reader. That would be helpful. That would be kind of cool. I could be into that. He selected me. You got mine correct first try. That's we got lucky with that. We got lucky with that. Kung Steve Con, problem solved. That would be a good project for us. All right. Well, thank you again as we wind things down. Thank you again to anyone and everyone who stopped by to view the stream and or assist. Today we had Petey, Toasty, Motor. Damn it. Cecelectomy. McGreenberg, Bob Danube, a footlong sub. Frickin' Nightbot. Is Nightbot still banned? Yeah, I banned Nightbot. I really got to adjust its default settings. Whom else did we have? We had Topher as well. He stopped by. Kung Steve Con. And... who else? Delta V. And last but not least, Kiri Up Pay. Yeah. Good times. Way cool. Thank you again for all the assistance. It is definitely needed, and the support is always appreciated. Day 347 comes to an end. However, the adventure continues tomorrow with day 348 of the year of streaming and learning to code. But in the meantime, we are killing this. Topher, Greenberg, we had Kitty. We also had little Kitty tonight. That's right. Topher, I made a JS fiddle for you to help you out with this. I'll throw it up on Discord for you. Awesome. And Steve Con. Did we have Kitty Toes? She really didn't type anything in tonight, so there was a lack of contribution from her towards the project tonight, but she was in the nap position for a little while. In fact, I don't know where she is now. She's probably hunting us. She's like a shark. She circles around our chair beneath our feet. Dum. Yeah, that's her. And then she stalks us in the darkness. Yeah, it just comes out. Dum. She's terrifying. Cute, but terrifying. Alright, let's do this. We're stopping the stream. Are you sure you want to stop the stream? Hell yeah. Kill it!